Hey, you guys. Hello, everybody. This is Drink and Drive. Yeah. Can you believe that? I can't believe it.
Yes, we are the Drink and Drive.
I'm Jackson.
I'm Angelo now.
Oh,
I got
okay.
a hat. Decided as of 3 weeks ago.
New hat, new name.
I decided as of 3 weeks ago I will be called Angelo now.
Okay.
Yeah. Mainly because I feel like a lot of my family and friends kind of call me Angelo. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that should just be like the name I think people refer to me as now. That's
Sure.
just the one I'm most familiarly referred to once people get to know me more.
I like that.
Yeah.
A nice little change.
Just a little. Yeah. All angel plus an O.
Oh.
But yeah.
Today we're doing another show episode because we haven't done one in a while.
That has
So
been
we
a while.
decided,
To have some kitty interference.
Yeah, exactly. That
What?
too. We're doing The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Oh my God.
Like a very old show. Very nostalgic.
Yeah, a little over a decade, I want to say.
Yeah, let me
A
get
little over. Just a little.
2005 to 2008.
Just about.
So it's almost 20 years old.
Almost 20 years
Almost,
old.
which
Here we
is
are.
Crazy.
That is actually really wild for me to think about that I was watching this show probably as it was airing. Actually,
Yeah.
it was airing.
I did.
Now that I think about it, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. 2005 to 2008.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is insane. And then they did their own, like, I wouldn't call it a sequel. It's just like the second part, which was Sweet Life on Deck.
It's a part 2.
Part 2, when they're on pretty much a really long cruise.
It's a hotel on a boat.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's essentially what it was.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing today. It might be a quick one, quick
Yeah.
episode or something like that.
Nice and quick.
So that means before we kind of get into characters and whatnot, we go to our UFO.
UFO.
And you remember what that means?
Ultimate First Origin.
Hey, there we go. I was just like, are we going to go back to when you just did it wrong on purpose?
I was like, oh, what?
You're thinking about it. Yeah, Ultimate First Origin. So
Angelo
basically,
gets it right all the time.
1 point. You get a golden star.
Yeah.
Hooray. There you go. Wonderful.
Revitalizes my skin.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yes.
Do you remember watching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody for the first time?
For the first time, absolutely not. It's just become such a part of the childhood that how do you remember the first time you see SpongeBob?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or fucking Jimmy Neutron,
Mm-hmm.
or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Any of like
Anything from
like Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, any of those like OG classics.
I can tell you
like,
when it came out, and it came out around 2005, and I was probably watching TV, so around there.
Yeah.
I would have to guess.
Yeah.
Somewhere between that timeline.
I think we both share the same thing
Yeah.
because same thing for me. I don't remember the very.
I don't
first
even know
time,
who was in the room. I'm sure plenty. At least my
But
cousin.
I'm assuming like for both of us, it's like it was on TV.
Yeah.
And it's like this is a fun thing to watch, and
We were just watching. You're
watching kids like
I
your
feel like,
age.
So, okay, here's the thing.
know?
One thing I do miss about cable TV is moments like that where you're like flicking through the channels to look for something interesting and then just stumbling into a show.
Yeah.
Like, no idea what the hell is going on. You're probably somewhere in the middle of the season, but you immediately
Totally.
get drawn in because of something that's going on. I feel like that was a lot of my experience with TV, and I kind of miss that a little bit. But it is also kind of nice just being able to binge seasons now. So
True. But I did like that feeling too, where it's just like when you stumble across a
like you
really
actually
good
found
show,
it. Yeah.
and it's just like, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I kind of like it, and then you look forward to another episode.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is. Then you get excited.
And then you get all the reruns.
Reruns, and then
So
you're
that's
like,
the thing I don't miss about cable TV.
Yeah.
Like, so many reruns. You're
like
like,
because some of them
nice,
you're just
this
like
episode again.
it was
I
okay
guess
episode.
it was a
or-
good episode. It was an okay episode and my least favorite episode. And yeah, you're always just trying to find the newer ones, which you can't because it's on cable. So you're literally, just subjected to whatever
Although
was presented
sometimes,
at you.
sometimes if you're like on the channel and they're like, "Hey, brand new episode of so and so show."
If you were paying attention.
if
yes.
you were paying attention,
Which most of the time, as soon as commercials hit, on to the next channel. I was always swapping
Yeah.
between shows. I would watch multiple things at once.
Yeah, I was very sporadic with my
Yeah,
channels.
yeah.
So, because there was like 2 movies on this channel, 3 shows on this channel. It's just like, if it's commercial, skip to the other one.
Yeah. Just move on to the next one.
Yeah, it's just like new episode, great, okay.
Yeah. It's like, damn, there's nothing on TV. Like,
Yeah.
that was kind of cool action sequence. On to the next. Like, ooh, new show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that Animal Planet's the most extreme?
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be here for a minute, guys.
Is that Crocodile Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, crikey.
Oh, Discovery's Planet Earth?
Planet Earth when it first aired. What?
Actually, I remember I had in one of my middle school years, they actually put that on in the auditorium.
Nice.
It was just for a minute. I think we were having just a testing day. And then they're like, all right, we're still going to keep these kids in school, so send them to the auditorium, put on Planet Earth.
Put it on Planet Earth.
And I'm like, fuck yeah. This is my shit. And everybody's just like,
Yeah.
can we go home? I'm like, no, I want to watch Planet
This is
Earth.
great.
I'm enjoying myself at school.
Yeah. This is unheard of.
Yeah.
No, I got the DVDs for
Planet Earth.
Planet Earth and Blue Planet.
Blue Planet.
Those both were amazing.
Yeah.
David Attenborough,
Jurassic Park guy.
narrator. Yeah.
Jurassic Park guy. Yeah.
But he did a fantastic job. So
Yeah. I think it's still doing something.
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's kind of like our UFOs. Next, quick. I kind of figured it would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess right now we'll switch on over to the Fantastic Facts.
Cool.
And where to find them, which is
Yeah.
classic IMDb.
Yeah.
And I
By the
read
way,
through
do you
a
have
few.
an app for that?
No, I just kind of search it up on the web.
Oh, I was gonna say because I keep on every time I use IMDb for random things.
You actually have the app for it?
No. I just see it being requested all the time, and I figured since you use it so much, I thought
probably
maybe
should.
you would have.
I probably should, to be honest. Maybe I'll just do it right after the episode.
Right after
I keep stalling.
we actually use this, so
I use it on literally every episode.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So what's the facts? What's the facts?
Okay, first fact here is that Ashley Tisdale actually tried out for the roles of both London and Maddie. So on both
I
sides.
think I do remember hearing about that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there was something that later on kind of does the swapping of her. Well, I'll get to it later. Another fact is that obviously Dylan Cole Sprouse,
Yeah.
Phil Lewis, who is Mr. Mosby, and Kim
Yeah.
Rhodes, who is their mom Carrie,
Yeah.
are the only cast members to appear on every episode. Because obviously, yes,
Yeah.
Cody, I get that, but
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Mosby
yeah,
and
yeah.
Carrie are on every single episode.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember an episode.
I thought the
without him.
other-
No.
Yeah.
There was a day Mosby was sick, I think, but he was still at work or relevant to the story because
Yeah.
he's sick now, and he was the guy that's running
the whole thing.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So I was like, oh, cool. I actually did not know that. Another one here is that one of the executive producers actually pulled 2 twins from the audience to play the twins' girlfriends for one of the episodes.
Oh.
So he literally just picked them
yeah.
out of the audience and they're like, hey, you want to be on the show?
Y'all want to be on the show? Come on in.
Come on in. Which would be really cool, actually.
It's wild, honestly. To think
Just
about
just spots.
even
where
even
I'm gonna
for
use it.
today, that would be pretty wild to do, honestly. Because thinking of
Yeah.
the times shit like that was probably happening.
Yeah.
I mean, it not I don't know how often, but I think that it was easier to believe for back then at that time. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was more random,
The 2000s was just a really weird point in history, honestly.
Yeah. A lot of things just.
The things that
wild.
mattered back then are genuinely wild to think about now.
Yeah. Yeah. which is weird because the episode is about twins. Interesting. All right.
Oh, the one
The one
we're
right
talking
on
about,
right now.
yeah.
Interesting. Anyway. All right. So here's another one that most people would probably know. Is Brenda Song's character of London Tipton, the
Yep.
hotel owner's spoiled daughter, is a play on hotel heiress Paris Hilton.
Mm-hmm.
So, which makes a lot of
Mhm.
sense.
Which
London, Paris,
Which I
Tipton,
also
Hilton.
learned in recent months that that was literally just a character that she was playing as for reality TV and all that. The Paris Hilton persona.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, that's not like how she actually is as a person. Like, that was literally just a thing for television.
Well,
I mean, hey.
There are people like that.
I'm telling you, the 2000s really was crazy to think about. Reality TV is crazy to think about, honestly. It's even like modern day reality TV is just a genuinely wild ride once you actually go down the rabbit hole.
I never want to.
I have a thing about watching dumpster fires where like I can enjoy trash and seeing trashy people do trashy things. Like I understand the entertainment value in that. So that's just me though. Like I understand it's not for everybody.
No. Like I can kind of grasp some of it,
like,
but
the idea,
but
right?
Like reality TV,
right?
It's not my thing.
No, nothing. Yeah, and it's not even. There's a lot of scripted moments,
and it's not really reality.
No, it's very much a lot of scripted things going on.
Oh yeah.
It makes for damn good television.
I don't know about that.
Objectively,
That's bad.
If you're like me, I like to watch people ruin each other's lives.
Right. Another fact is that the actress Kim Rhodes was actually notorious for her potty mouth and consistently sweared on set.
Nice.
One of the Disney Channel representatives suggested that they should have a swear jar on set.
Nice.
And Dylan Sprouse responded, "We've worked with Adam Sandler. We've heard it all."
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget. What was it?
She does kind of seem like the one that would actually be swearing like on set.
Because I'm trying
just
to
like
think.
her attitude.
What was that movie called? The one with Adam Sandler? The one where... Yeah, because that's
Which
the one where the Sprouse boys were in.
Oh.
Yeah. What was it called? I know which one, because that's the one where they're like, he's like, "Hey kid, like, what's your name?" And he's like, "Frankenstein." He's like, "You want me to call you Frankenstein?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, Frankenstein, let's go. You need to go use the bathroom." Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know which one? And they're like peeing up against like the side of a wall, like together. It's like just Adam Sandler.
He's trying to be like a good like
father figure.
Yeah.
And
he
didn't want to take the responsibility. He just ended up taking the responsibility from somebody else. And then he actually wants to be the kid's father by the end of it. Yeah. It's actually a really nice movie.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, that was the time. Dude, they were babies.
That was
babies in that. Yeah. It's crazy.
But that is kind of funny though too. So, according to London Tipton's catchphrase "What you doing?" inspired a repeated quote from Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Which is another amazing show.
I do remember that show. Wow, I didn't realize the connection there, but
I didn't either until I read it. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
To be honest, it is a pretty easy like catchphrase to get into. Like, what you do?
I think so, right? Because Candace in that show was she Ashley Tisdale?
Yes,
Ashley actor, right?
Ashley Tisdale was Candace.
Yeah. So that only makes sense because it kind of correlates between these two shows. So like, that's true. Because I was like, is that her voice actor? And I had to like kind of replay it in my mind. I'm like,
listening to the voices.
Yeah.
Ashley Tisdale was in a lot of stuff in
early 2000s stuff.
Yeah. Between like High School Musical, Sweet Life, and then Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, that's
a lot.
That's a lot actually when you really think about it.
That's a lot of work, honestly. Because what you're talking about 3 movies, 2 series, and an animated voiceover role of like a very consistent character.
I think she's set for life.
She worked a lot.
Yeah.
What else she's doing right now?
Oh, I don't know actually.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't really see her name often anymore. Right?
Maybe she's just like taking it easy and just doing like whatever.
She's living the sweet life.
God.
That was a good one, right?
We're gonna move on to the next fact here.
Okay, how about the next fact here? Which is funny because it's also about Ashley Tisdale.
Well, let's keep it topical then.
She was supposed to play London with Brendan
Fraser.
That would be a twist. Brenda sung as Maddie, but producers had them switch roles to combat Hollywood stereotypes of all Asians being smart and all blondes being dumb.
Smart decision, Hollywood.
Which was
or
a
not
great
Hollywood.
decision.
Smart decision, Sweet Life.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So I was like, okay.
That is a
makes
nice
sense.
little reversal too.
I do like that.
I like that a lot. Mainly because like it's the trope that you would have expected, and the fact that they like twisted on of its head, like just completely reversed the roles. It's actually really funny.
And just the way that they actually played their characters was just
I really love how
perfect.
Brenda Summerly just plays the character. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like there were genuinely times where like, wow, this girl is dumb as hell, but it's genuinely entertaining watching her go about her day without a care in the world. And then like Maddie's just struggling,
and then she's just always like, oh, that's too bad.
Always the butt end of like some shit going on at the hotel.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Another thing here is that Zack and Cody live in suite number
6.
2330.
233
Remember that.
0.
Just kidding, I don't really care.
330. That's a lot.
So either they live on the second floor or they live on the 23rd floor. Because 2330.
Well, I mean, I guess it is
23rd floor because it's a tall building.
It is a tall building, so yeah.
So like 23rd story, 30th room.
Because isn't this all set in like New York or something like that?
Something like that.
Big
Actually,
city.
Here we go. Having to analyze the show's setting, the Tipton Hotel is supposed to be in Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay.
So pretty close.
I wasn't too far off.
Pretty close.
I wasn't too far off. But Boston, yeah, I could see it.
Yeah.
It's actually funny.
Yeah.
It's actually funny we don't get a lot of Boston
accents and
maybe it's a little bit of a stereotype, but I mean, it's not entirely incorrect, right? You get all kinds of people, right, at the hotel. Sure,
Sorry.
except the native people.
Yeah, right. Yep. I like this fact. It's just one sentence. Bob is dyslexic. It's okay.
All right, Bob.
Sure, I suppose.
That might have been a thing that came up vaguely in an episode. I don't remember.
Maybe.
Random. And I was literally just saying like how that kid is actually really funny. Like his comedic timing is actually really funny with like the way he delivers his lines.
Oh, Bob is actually really hilarious.
Yeah, he's a hilarious character actually. Guy who played Bob is actually really funny.
Oh yeah, so Dylan and Cole Sprouse actually like to be barefoot whenever they could on set.
Oh wow.
Which is a odd choice, but I guess they're kids, so sure. I mean, sure. I
yeah, they're the fucking title of the show, so
yeah, I'm pretty sure they just.
If they want to walk around barefoot, sure. All right, kid.
Let's see. Maybe that might be the last one.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Actually, we'll just do one more. So, on the show, Mr. Tipton himself hides behind his security guards.
Yeah, like a wall of security guards.
And he never physically appears until the show Sweet Life on Deck.
Really?
That's the very first time that he shows himself.
That is wild to think about.
So the whole show of Sweet Life, you never see him.
You never see him. Until he's on a boat.
Until he's on a boat.
In the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Then he actually...
Then it's just like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. So...
That is crazy to think about, like how you're probably watching this show expecting to maybe see him like towards the end or something.
Because when you really think about it, London talks about him all the time. Yeah. Oh, my dad buys me this. Oh, my dad did this.
Right.
And it's just like,
where is he?
Where is he? But then it's just like.
Anytime you see him, he's just like surrounded by like
bodyguards,
9 foot tall bodyguards.
Yeah.
And he's like,
they're just like standing. And there's just like,
Yeah, there's just like, hey. So, is there any... Yeah, like, can I... Yeah, all right. Thanks for coming by, sir.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's...
I was just here on my lap.
I know, he's been enjoying the good scratches. He's living the life. He's living the sweet life. You know what would be really funny, actually? I was thinking about this before the show. Our show would be The Broke Life. The Broke Life of Angel and Jackson.
No, this is the struggling...
We live the broke life.
No, it would have to be like a fucking banjo.
Oh yeah. We live the broke life.
Like literally just like a reed in her mouth, holes in the hat.
Yeah, right.
Overalls.
Shirt stained.
Just shirt stained. Yeah, we struggle.
Passed out on the couch.
We genuinely struggle in here.
The struggle is real.
But yeah.
So.
This is the real struggle of Angelo and Jackson.
The broke life. This is the broke life.
Yeah.
So what do you like? I would say, what do you like best about the show in general?
I think it really just like tackled a whole bunch of. I don't know. I think it was just the fact that it was like two brothers just getting up to like whatever shenanigans. Like generally, like that's kind of like what drew me into the show. And then, like, the supporting cast, too, were all just really entertaining to watch. Yeah. Like, I really liked seeing scenes with, like, Esteban and Arwen.
Arwen was awesome.
So funny.
Yes. Everybody loved Arwen.
Yeah, and mainly because, like, he's just, like, always had, like, a thing for their mom.
Yeah.
But, like, she's just like, it's not going to happen, dude.
Yeah. It's like, no way.
It's really not. It's really not. And he's just like, well, all right.
Okay. I'll just put like a cardboard cutout of you in my workspace.
Creepy as hell. And it's generally like, all right, not your best moment there, Arwen, but other than that, he was like a generally like decent guy. Like, between like all the father figures that these kids had, like
he was pretty close.
Arwen was kind of, sort of that. Mosby was kind of like the more mainly like the disciplinary, like stop fucking up with my hotel. Mainly out of like necessity, because like somebody needs to like get these kids to calm down, because like, oh my god, they're just wreaking havoc around my hotel.
Every week.
Yeah, every week. Every new episode.
Yep.
Every day.
This is kind of funny.
It is a living hell. And just when I thought I could get away, they put me right back in on the sea.
Now what are they doing?
Yeah, they're just joining us at sea. And then Esteban was just fun.
Yeah, he was fun.
Yeah, because Esteban's literally just like any other, like he's literally just me, just struggling to make it like it work, and just trying to do his job, doing his best, man. He's really just trying here.
And you can see it too, where it's just like I have this job and I'm holding on to
it with everything,
and sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah.
No, it's just
bash me.
Do you have any favorite characters?
Favorite characters?
Yeah.
I gotta say that just the running bit between Brenda Song and Ashley Tisdale's characters has to be probably some of the most entertaining stuff for me.
It's very memorable.
Because, like, while I did like the brothers doing their own things, those two just having, like, their whole... The show really is between just these four characters.
It really is.
It really is just these four, with, like, Mosby coming in
every
from time to time and, like, saying what he needs to say to both. Yeah. Kind of being, like, the intermediary, or, you know, talking with both and all that. Like, yeah. Just... Those two, yeah. Those two. That would have to be for me.
I like it.
And what about you?
I just really love Mosby's character.
Mosby.
It's just like
he's funny.
just the way that he reacts and says his lines. It's just like he's so flustered, honestly, but he has to keep his cool.
He has to try and keep a level head because he's still like the manager of this hotel, but
he still has to like calm down the kids, and then he also has to take care of London. And
he has too many ladles, not enough pots. Like too much going on at once. Yeah. So or too many ladles, not enough hands. That's what I meant.
Yeah. But yeah, it was like it's like between him and Arwen. I love.
Yeah.
I just like his goofy character. He doesn't show up very much.
No, not very much. But he's like a very goofy dude.
The whole thing of like a clumsy janitor is just very intriguing. I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like he tries to fix things, then it breaks, and then he tries again, and it breaks, and then it's back and forth.
He somehow manages to keep the job that he struggles with.
Right. So it's like he must be doing something right.
I mean, he's doing something right, I guess, but
then London's character.
Either that or Mosby is just too busy trying to make everything else work that he can't focus on the janitor. He literally has to focus on everything else.
Yeah.
That could be that, yeah. Now that I think about it.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to add to the show or anything?
Any other questions?
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to remember.
Did you enjoy Sweet Life on Deck?
I watched it from time to time. I feel like...
Did you like it more or less than
OG Sweet Life?
I
think OG Sweet Life kind of stuck with me a bit more, because like while there were like some enjoyable parts of the on deck stuff, also at that age and point in my life I was starting to like get into other things too, so like my interest kind of started to shift, because like at that point like I'm starting to like, you know, just get into newer and
other stuff
too. So I wasn't really watching it as closely as Sweet Life.
Yeah.
Regular old school Sweet Life.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you too. I enjoy the original show a little bit better.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. I think there were like a couple episodes of On Deck that I did enjoy.
Oh sure, there's a good handful that I was just like, yeah, this was pretty good, but yeah. Anything else?
I think I'm good.
Nothing else. I think that's pretty decent for a.
As far as things that we can recall at the top of our heads.
Yeah. Right, yeah. I mean, talk about characters and the ones that we like. So
yeah,
that's enough. Because I can't really like pinpoint a specific episode that I would consider like the best, because it's like they all seem to blend, but like in a good way.
Yeah, they all kind of had like good moments and more memorable moments. I think I remember one where what was that one character? The tomboy, Max.
Yeah.
When she came on, I thought that was actually pretty cool. Because she was like,
she was kind of like, she appeared a few times.
A few times, yeah. She kind of became like a little bit more of a recurring character. I kind of wish she was like a little bit more recurring, because she was actually like a nice little dynamic to add to the boys. Because it kind of seemed like Zack was supposed to be like the cool teen, like young teen kid.
Yeah.
And Cody's supposed to be the smart one, and she was kind of like the one in between who could kind of do a bit
of
both.
both, yeah.
So, yeah, that would have been like a nice dynamic to have like for the friend group there.
Yeah.
And like the other friend groups too, with like Cody's friends being Bob and his then girlfriend. What was her name again? I forgot her name.
Is that the one with the glasses?
The one with the glasses.
Oh, I forget too.
I remember because like on the Sweet Life on Deck, when Cody left, they come back to Boston. And Bob and her dated like right after Cody left. Like they started dating as soon as they left. Really awkward. And he's like, "Oh my god, you guys immediately just started dating as soon as I left." And he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna tell you, but things just kind of happened, and well, now you know." And then Cody was like, the whole time before they met, he's just like,
so
I don't know. He's like, I don't want to run into her again, because like I don't want to remind her of like what could have been, and like thinking that it was like this big romance and that she's still like heartbroken over it. It's like, nah, dude, she got over you like literally the next day. That was actually a funny.
That was a good one.
That was actually a funny episode.
Yeah.
When they came back.
I like the recurring characters when they do that in shows. Like not too much, but like just enough where we're like, oh hey, they're back. Yeah.
Very good stuff.
Yeah. I think that's pretty decent, right? For this episode, I'm okay with it. A good half-hour chat.
Yeah.
Of a nostalgic show of ours. We haven't done a show episode in a while, so.
I know it's been a minute. Yeah. It really has been a minute since we've done an episode.
like a show episode, because it's like, well, what else do we have? And then my wife and I started rewatching this. I was just like, we should do this.
It was actually really random, because we were like trying to figure out what the hell we were going to talk about, and you're like, let's do this one. I was like, yeah, why not? I haven't talked about this in a minute.
Yeah.
Let's get this one off the list.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I think that's everything.
Sounds good.
Can you tell us where the audience can find us?
Could I tell us?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
We got 5.
We got 5. So one of them's Spotify.
Yep.
Anchor. Apple Podcast. Castbox. YouTube.
That's 5.
That's 5. Holy shit!
Yep.
Angelo, don't miss!
That is 2 golden stars for tonight. There you go. I already gave you one earlier. That was off screen. Too bad. All right, everybody. Just
we're gonna have to talk later.
That's fine. Just stay tuned for another episode. I don't know when it's going to come out officially, like published, but
we'll see.
We'll see about that, because.
Oh wait, shouldn't we? If we're doing the YouTube things,
sure.
Shouldn't we do the holy trinity of YouTube?
Take it away.
You gotta like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. Otherwise, the YouTube elder gods
won't be pleased.
The algorithm won't do the things that we needed to do.
Yeah.
So please help us with our warlock packs to YouTube, and let us keep casting spells to make content.
Spells of awkward comments
and
stuff like that.
If you know, you know D&D stuff.
Yeah, that too.
At this point, yeah. Which,
right.
you know, I think if we have any kind of audience that knows us at this point, they probably know about D&D stuff, so yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But if there's any new listeners...
Well, that's for you. So.
Go back to our older episodes. And
yeah, I mean, plenty of shit. So you guys could check out.
Plenty of content, so... 2 years worth.
It has been 2 years.
Over.
How are we still here?
I don't know. It's our personal project, that's how.
That's how, yeah, that's true.
Alright, everybody, toodaloo, and...
Adios.
Stuff like that.
Good night. Goodbye. Sayonara. See you later. Hasta la vista. Mañana.
Bye.